Cricket, lovely cricket, at last where I saw it. Cricket, lovely cricket, at last where I saw it.
England's batting let them down, really, on the first day at Edgbaston. Joe Root won the toss on an old-fashioned flat pitch with little grass on it and not much help for the seamers, although, in fact, the help the bowlers did get came after lunch when suddenly the ball began to swing. But in the morning, Burns and Sibley batted through until lunch, scoring 67 runs, and it was the first time, can you believe it, that a pair of England openers had batted through the morning session in a home test match for 10 years since Andrew Strauss and Alistair Cook did it. And so, I mean, that was actually quite an achievement. But then the New Zealanders got 3 wickets immediately after lunch. Clever swing bowling, good slip catching, and only Burns really went on. Crawley's dismissal was very sad. He's in a real nervous condition and I think now has to have a rest from Test cricket. Root played a careless stroke, got a nick, having edged a 4 through the slips, and then Pope, having promised well to start with, played a loose cut and paid the penalty for that. And it was really Dan Lawrence and Rory Burns, who prospered. They only two prosper. Burns in tremendous form. He's played 9 first-class matches this year, which under the present sort of conditions of cricket with all the one-day games and everything else is a lot at the start of a season. But he's hit a 50 in every one, all those matches except for one, which is quite a performance, really. He got to 81 and then perished, I think, a little bit the victim of overconfidence, playing the ball outside the off stump and getting a nick. But then there was a fine innings from Dan Lawrence, who made, I think, his 3rd 50 for England. And he started a little bit nervous, well, not nervously, because he's a confident chap, but he started a little bit edgily, so to speak, but gradually his shots really began to flow, and he did look extremely good. The shot of the day, by the way, was a lovely cover drive, which was played by Rory Burns off Neil Wagner. That was really an absolute peach of a stroke. A much changed New Zealand side, injuries and resting players for their Test Cricket Championship final against India in Southampton in a few days' time. They had 6 changes, whereas England just had the one, Ollie Stone coming in for Robinson. And again, no game for Jack Leach. England not giving themselves a spinning option, which may rebound on them, I think, before this match is over. But New Zealand stuck to it very well indeed. Trent Boult returning to the side, took 2 wickets in successive balls, which was a great performance. And poor old Brett James Bracey was out straight away, just nicking one to 3rd slip, driving, playing forward, driving with a bat a long way from his body, not a good stroke, very nervous, 2 ducks in Test cricket so far, he hasn't yet got a run, poor chap. It can be a very, very nasty game, cricket, when it goes like that. But Henry bowled well too. Trent Boult also took 2 wickets each. Ajaz Patel, the left-arm spinner, got a couple of wickets, and he's a very good bowler. And it was very much interesting to see him in action again. And England now will hope that Lawrence can go on perhaps and get his first Test 100. Mark Wood has made him a doughty partner so far, with 16 to his name, but at 257 for what were they? 258 for 7. England really, I mean, they should have been around 300 at any rate, and for fewer than 7 wickets. So they need to get up to 300, but I think New Zealand had just the edge at the end of this fascinating first day. Played in front of a wonderfully enthusiastic crowd. Gosh, wasn't it lovely to see nearly 18,000 people in the ground. You really did feel that life was beginning to return to some sort of normality, thankfully.
Cricket, lovely cricket, at last where I saw it. Cricket, lovely cricket, at last where I saw it. Yardley tried his best, Goddard won the test. They gave